That was nuts. Um, yeah, I didn't know about that whole thing with Corey going down, clearly, since I voted Jeremy. Corey was mad and wanted to target me because everybody sees Frank as the biggest threat in the game, but he was trying to tell everybody that I am because Frank may be loud and talk a lot, but I'm actually the one that's making the plans and is the smart one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't expecting him to figure it out that fast, but he's not wrong. It's what I've been doing the whole game. I've been sending Corey to go do all the dirty work, make the close relationships, come back to me and Frank and tell us everything that's happening and then tell him how to handle it, vote him out, and then when we get in Zoom calls, I just chill and hang out and act like I'm just a friendly guy. We want Phil out. We want him out. I'm just worried about, we're pretty sure he has at least one advantage and possibly an idol. We don't know what that is, just from cues of what his wife has said on calls where we were talking about like number combinations, number and letter combinations that have popped up in the Zoom calls, and asked if that was part of the idol that he had found. And he was like, no. And then his wife chimed in the background, yes, it was. And he said, no, that was for something else. And I was like, something else? Oh, interesting, Phil. So we're pretty sure he has at least an advantage. I don't think it's an idol.
Corey comes to me man to man, mano y mano, tells me what the hell's going on, and he wants to hatch this plan to get Carrie Denny. And as soon as he calls me, he tells me I want to vote out Logan, pulls Carrie and Denny in right away. So obviously they already knew about this plan. And we get the plan together. Let's take out Logan. It's going to be 4 votes. It'll be enough because Frank and Logan will throw their vote on Jeremy or me, and Phil and Jeremy are going to throw their vote on Frank or Corey at this point. Well, as this call is going on, Danny's texting me saying, you know, you're voting. Are you voting with me? And at first I think, yeah, like, did the plan change? I thought we were going with Corey. And she said, no, we're going to go with Phil and with Jeremy. We're going to vote out Corey. And I had already known about this because, you know, as I'm talking to Phil and Jeremy, I'm saying, I don't care if it's Corey or Frank, but we need to bring in Denny and Carrie. We won't have the numbers. And that's exactly what we did. And Denny luckily thought about it without me telling her that we should take out Corey, because he has lied to everybody in this game and he has played both sides the entire game.
And now your watch has ended, Corey. Turn cloak. You tried to make a move without me, and it blew up your game. I was the person in this game that had your back more than anyone else. I think you made the move because you wanted me closer, and you felt like maybe Logan was closer than you and I were. But truth be told, I made 2 deals I wanted to honor. I wanted to work with you. I wanted to work with Logan. You both wanted to battle me at Final Four. I felt that put me in a beautiful position. But you threw that all away. And you took your idol with you. I have a feeling everyone in this game, with the exception of Logan, wants me out. I might have to win a lot of immunities. I just don't see an easy path.
Tribal Council last night. I gotta tell you, Tribal Council last night went perfect. Perfect. We had the girls, Denny and Carrie, doing a hell of a job selling to them that not only just hiding that the 5 of us were taking Corey out, but they did a good job selling him fake plans. He had no idea it was coming. I give all the credit in the world to Denny on that one. That was Denny's move. I was happy to be a part of it because the 2 biggest guys in the game were Corey and Frank. Corey was the mastermind. Frank was just the mouthpiece that Corey thought he was hiding behind as a shield. We were too smart for that. You just didn't see it coming. Now we're down to 7. The final 7. We are getting down to it, and right now, me and Denny have this game under control. Denny has carry. I mean, Rob too. Rob's got, her and Rob got a good thing going. Me and Rob got a good thing going. So, and I got Jeremy under my wing. We're getting Frank out next. I plan on winning that challenge, making sure Frank doesn't win that challenge, so that way we can vote Frank out of here, and then it'll just be Logan by himself. Wonder what Logan's gonna do. I don't know, because all I knew was that Logan was so attached to Frank and Corey, he was willing to go to the end, even though they were gonna beat his butt. Me and Denny are running this show. Me and Denny are gonna go to the end. That's our plan. Will it happen? I hope so. I know I may sound like the guy getting ready to get voted off, and you're saying, don't say that you're comfortable. Don't say that you're in charge. Don't say that you got it in the bag. I ain't comfortable. I ain't running this show. I'll be comfortable when I'm at the final 3. And I feel confident in my ability to either win a challenge or the flip cup. Fire challenge, whatever that and last challenge is going to be. Hopefully, I'll just win the final 4 challenge. I'm not going to be foolish enough at this point to risk my entire game on one challenge if I don't have to. That's not my style. I feel that I've been playing a very solid game throughout this whole thing. I get along with everybody, not having any issues with anybody. I really like everybody here personally. I really do. Strategically, I think I'm doing about the best I can do. I got burned once the other vote. Corey did a great job. But Corey's now out of this game. The very next vote. That shows how quickly things can flip around. So I do got to be very careful. Pay attention to what everybody wants to do. That's why, even though Denny is a great threat, which she is, Denny has a fantastic social game, but the fact that she's a great threat and I'm a great threat, all the more reason for the two of us to be able to stick together and watch each other's back. Because if somebody wants to get Denny, they're going to talk to me. If somebody wants to get me, they're going to have to talk to Denny. So that way we can take care of each other. We can get ourselves to the end.
Final 7, huh?
Woo!
Yes.
I know, it's crazy.
All right. Are you guys ready to get to today's immunity challenge?
Let's do it.
For today's challenge, you are going to count the number of objects at 6 different stations and then race to the other side of the room to write them down. Every time in between counting, you're going to have to stack your solo cups. First person to have all 6 numbers correctly written down wins immunity and guarantees themselves a 1 in 6 chance of winning this game. For immunity, survivors ready, go! Denny writing down guesses, Rob stacking, Logan stacking, Jeremy stacking. Logan writing down a guess. Frank studying for a while. Carrie's now stacking, Rob's back writing numbers. Denny's back writing numbers. Denny stacking quickly. Phil's back right numbers.
I think I have it.
Alright. He's good.
Slide it over a little bit. Logan's not correct. Phil's not correct.
Logan.
Alright, I'm not.
Logan with another guess. Logan's wrong.
Alright, I think I got it.
Jeremy guessing. Jeremy's wrong. Frank, show your guess. Frank's wrong. Phil's wrong. Yes, Frank, you're wrong.
Danny thinks she has it. Danny's wrong.
I want to try again.
Jeremy's wrong.
I want to try.
All right.
Right here.
Logan's wrong. Phil's wrong. Frank's wrong.
Lauren.
Logan's wrong.
Denny's wrong.
All right, I'm going to try for it.
Jeremy's with another guess.
Jeremy's wrong.
Logan's guessing.
Logan wins immunity. All 6 numbers correct.
And I just had it.
Oh,
32 puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
16 coins. 23 Fruit Loops. 21 paper clips. 24 DVDs. And 26 hearts.
yeah, I was wrong on every single one.
No.
Mine was the hearts that had me. I was
Just
so
got me,
confident about
Logan.
that
You
one.
just freaking got me.
Logan, safe from the vote tomorrow night.
Woo.
Everyone else is vulnerable.
I did it. I won immunity finally. It was about time. It feels great not like knowing I'm not gonna go home. Phil was playing like a madman. Just he's messaging me saying, you know, like, how are you feeling? Blah blah blah. And I was kind of like, I'm not going home, so I feel fine. Like, what do you want to do? And he said, oh well, I think the biggest threat to me is Carrie. And so I responded with, of course, like, I'm down to do Carrie. You guys have the majority because they thought they have Phil, Carrie, Rob, Jeremy, and Denny against Frank and I. When I'm pretty sure it's gonna be me, Frank, Carrie, Rob, and Denny, actually. So
So with the 5 falling apart and Corey going home, it leaves me for the first time in the game without numbers that I know for sure are with me. I know I have Logan. I know we're at 2. But with 7 people left, I at least have to have 4. Can't believe it wasn't me voted out. Corey's gone, but Corey was getting a lot of my information. Logan, I believe, is tight with Denny. Phil, I'm just going to push Phil's name so hard. I definitely think that we have Phil and Jeremy as a 2, me and Logan as a 2, Carrie and Rob as a 2, with Denny in the middle. I haven't talked to Jeremy at all. Phil's public enemy number 1 in my book, so me and Logan and Phil and Jeremy working together wouldn't work. I don't think I can talk to Carrie or Rob without that getting back to Denny, so if the 3 of us are working together, as long as we can convince Carrie and Rob that Phil needs to go, then we can move forward in this game. If this happens, we're screwed. But if this happens, we're golden. I think I'm going to continue to be a target. Hopefully things can come back together. I'm going to have to actually play. I'm going to have to work with people that I know want me out.
We want Phil out. He's too good at finding idols and stuff. But I'm not gonna say that to him. So I was like, yeah, I'll hop on Carrie. Like, he threw out the name. I'll just agree with it. Whatever.
Maybe my paranoia is growing at this point. So, I have to refer to my notes to even figure out what's going on with this plan. So I kind of have 2 things going right now. I have my alliance with Logan and Frank, which is my true alliance. And then I have my alliance with Phil and Jeremy, which is not my true alliance. So I believe what's actually going to happen tonight is I believe we're going to see 3 votes go to Phil, 3 votes go to Jeremy, and 1 random vote go to Frank. So my true alliance, our plan is to split votes between Phil and Jeremy. That way, if Phil has an idol, Jeremy goes. If Phil doesn't have an idol, we'll tie the votes and re-vote. So I think that's what's actually going to happen tonight. Now, Phil is telling me that Logan approached him and said that, you know, Frank is going to play an idol. If Phil plays an idol, then who should we put the votes on tonight? It's possible that they really are targeting me. I hope they're not, but it's possible that they are. And so Phil has approached me because he doesn't want to get voted out. And he wants to throw 3 votes at Frank and 2 votes at Jeremy in case Frank has an idol. I have no idea if Frank has an idol. He might not, who knows. And then with the assumption that Logan and Frank will throw 2 votes at me. So it's getting messy, but if Logan and Frank really do target me, we're going to end up with a 3-way tie between Phil and Jeremy and me or something. I don't know. My brain can't even figure out what's going on. So I just hope that things are going okay. I hope that they're not actually targeting me. I don't think they are. I think I'll come out of this on top.
Come to find out, he messages Carrie right after he's done messaging me saying, "Hey, Logan threw your name out. He wants you gone." I said, "What the heck? That didn't happen." I said, "Carrie, legitimately, this is what happened. Like, he wanted you gone. He threw your name out, not me." Whatever. I find out from people that Phil is trying to, like, mastermind this whole vote where he thinks he knows where every vote is going to go and possibly split it like 3 or 4 ways. And I'm sitting there going like you can't account for everything in this game, dude. Like, you have to get a solid group of it with a plan and go with it, not try and have two people vote this way and two people vote this way and two people vote this way, and then whenever all of it ties, then you go and do what you want. Like, that's never gonna work. You'll never account for everybody and what everybody's thinking. So right now our plan is split it 3-2, 3 on Phil, 2 on Jeremy, and then their 2. Like, if Phil has an idol, it's gonna be a tie. We revote Jeremy, whatever. So hopefully Phil goes tonight. I'm just sick of him finding idols.
So we're about to head to Tribal Council, and while I think the plan is for the 5 of us to vote for Frank, I am getting wind that there might be a plan just in case if Frank has an idol and also Phil has an idol, that I would get votes and Carrie would get votes. If that's the case, I feel like I would be voted out over Carrie. I am hoping that does not happen tonight. I am putting all of my faith and my trust in these 4 other people. And I don't want to go home. Fingers crossed that everything just goes to plan tonight. And it doesn't stray off course.
All right, so we got Tribal tonight. I haven't really had to do a whole lot. The only things I've done is kind of set back, let people pick their targets. I have kind of put it out there to Philip that I have an idol and I'm playing it tonight. I also let that slip to Rob that I have the idol. Just a little bit more security so they think, let's get Philip out this round and not come after Frank. And then with it being down to the 7, one stray vote from this plan could send someone home. And the last thing I wanted was Carrie or Rob to throw a vote on me, and me and Philip both have 3, and I don't have an idol to play. So I had to make up a little fib that my cat died today. It's been a rough week at work. I told him I came home from my Friday to a dead cat. We do have a cat that's older and she's on her last leg, but she's still alive and kicking. So hopefully that plays on their sympathies a little bit and they don't want to send me home tonight. Wish me luck, guys, but I don't think I'll need it tonight. Chances are I'll be here at the next challenge. See you guys soon.
Like, people think I've done nothing in this game. I think I would lose to anybody at the end. I don't think I would beat anybody but Jeremy at the end. Like, I always say that to people, just to make sure that they know I'm the best person, the best damn person in this game that you want to be sitting at the end with. And then if I do get there, if I'm lucky enough, I could turn the tide and say, I'm here because this was my plan. This is how I wanted to play the game. This is what I did. And I'm here because of that, damn it. That's what I want to say, but I have to be lucky enough to get there. Because the way this game has gone, anything can happen at any time. Like I said, biggest fear is they perceive that Carrie, Denny, and me are a 3. They're going to link up as a 4. I'm talking Jeremy, I'm talking Phil, I'm talking Frank, and I'm talking Logan. Say, hey, let's link up as 4 guys, 4 dudes. Saturdays are for the boys, and take out either one of the ladies or Rob because he's with them.
Phil, thank you so much for joining with me to take out Corey, but now it's your turn to go, and I won't really feel bad about it because you are not good for my game at all. First of all, you're a threat. You find idols, you win immunity challenges, and you could use those things just to get you to the end of the game. not on my watch. You also won't sit back and let me talk to people, because you talking to people freaks them out. And I mean, I can't say I blame you. I don't think I'd want to just sit back and let someone else run my game for me. But it was your best option, because people never know what you're thinking or what you're going to do. So my best move right now is to stay aligned with the people I'm aligned with and boot your ass out.
Now bring in our jury. Ian, Mikey, Morgan, and Corey voted out at the last tribal council.
Carrie,
Yeah.
last tribal council was another huge blindside. Do you think there are clear-cut alliances in this game?
I don't think anything is clear cut. Who knows? I don't know.
Voting blocks. That's what's happening.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Denny, you and Phil came into the merge heavily down in numbers, and now you both sit in the top 7. Do you believe the game has shifted and is no longer Nakota versus Miami?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when we first came over, it looked like we were on the outs, but you just never know. You have to try to work different angles and connect with people and see what happens.
Phil, it's been mentioned in previous tribal councils about how much of a threat people think you are in this game. How are you able to deflect that?
I wish I knew. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to deflect that. I wish I could have had an immunity that Logan managed to get yesterday. But, you know, there's always ways, whether it's trying to have people, give people another threat, or maybe join somebody else that could be another threat. There's always a way, you just have to find it.
So what was the scramble like today?
I talked to everybody, and hopefully, you know, I feel that the people that I talked to are gonna go with what they said.
Didn't talk to me today.
Neither did you. You didn't talk to me today.
I've had a lot going on. A lot.
What's been going on, Frank?
It's just been a rough week at work, and then like we had an older cat that had to get buried today when I got home from work. It's not one of the pets that we've had since it was little, but just still, like I never had to do that kind of stuff. That was always my dad's job, so that was a little hard. Like, just even though I wasn't close to it, just happened to bury it.
Rob,
Yo,
let's talk about the immunity challenge.
let's talk.
You were the only person that never submitted any guesses during the challenge.
Oh, come on.
So, was it just difficult for you to count those numbers, or what was going on?
Okay, I know after I say this, I'm gonna sound like a dumbass, but like, those types of challenges are just not like my bread and butter. I just can't, I don't know why, I just can't do those. My brain just doesn't work that way. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried. I mean, when it was all said and done, and like I was told what the right numbers were, I was a few off on almost every one, but I only got one right. So even though I thought I was close, I really wasn't. But I pat myself on the back for a good effort.
So, did you ever at one point have all 6 numbers?
No. I didn't get to the those damn hearts. Stupid hearts.
Rob, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
And Logan, you got your first individual immunity win of the
Finally.
season. How crucial was that win for you?
Pretty crucial. I mean, I saw my name up last tribal. Thanks, Corey. I wasn't expecting that one, so it's it feels good knowing that it's not going to come up tonight.
Frank, Being down to the final 7, do you think everyone here has a chance to win this game? Are there people that are potentially being dragged to the end by others?
I think for the most part, like, everyone has really played. I mean, there are some people that I haven't seen play, but that doesn't mean that they're necessarily not playing. I haven't really seen Jeremy be super active in putting anything together. But outside of that, I've seen parts of everyone's game come out, and there's always a level of game that we just don't see.
Jeremy, how do you feel about that? Frank calling you out a little bit.
I've known that Frank has thought that for a while now. Again, he just hasn't really seen me play my own game, and I know that I'm playing hard just as much as he's playing hard. I'm just playing a different style of game that he is, and I think I'm playing a great game.
And I wasn't trying to say that he wasn't playing a good game or isn't playing. That was just my perspective. I haven't seen it. So if he gets to the end, he's going to have an opportunity to explain it to everyone on the jury.
Does anyone else have anything to say before we vote?
Actually, nah.
You sure?
Sure.
Positive.
100% positive.
All right. With that, it is time to vote.
Although my cat's alive, hopefully after tonight, Phil is dead.
Alright, for Jeremy, I'm sorry you have to be the backup plan, but if Frank ends up playing an idol, I'm toast.
My vote goes to Phil. Phil, you're a cool guy and all, but way too shifty in this game and too smart, so you got to go.
Frank, there's a secret plan in place just in case you play an idol. Hopefully that is not the case, because I might be going home.
All right, I'll go get the votes. Anyone has a hidden MU idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jeremy. Phil. It's one vote Jeremy, one vote Phil. Jeremy. It's 2 votes Jeremy, 1 vote Phil. Phil. We're tied. 2 votes Jeremy, 2 votes Phil. Jeremy. That's 3 votes Jeremy, 2 votes Phil. Phil. We're tied again. 3 votes Jeremy, 3 votes Phil, 1 vote left. Frank. We have a tie between Jeremy and Phil. What's going to happen is we're going to re-vote. Everyone will vote except Jeremy and Phil. It is time to vote.
Same thing I said last time. It's not personal. This is purely strategy. This is the best move for everybody's game. This guy played one hell of a game. He fought, he scratched, he clawed his way to the top 7, but I think it sadly ends here. Good game, buddy.
I'll get the votes. I'll read the votes. First vote, Phil. Phil. That's 2 votes, Phil. Fourteenth person vote out of Survivor TRHS versus Specialist, and the 5th member of our jury, Phil.
Good game, man.
Phil, tribe has spoken.
Good game, Phil.
But it's not time for you to leave yet, Phil.
No?
No. You're gonna hop over to the jury. And you guys are all gonna compete in your next immunity challenge right now.
Oh, Ryan.
We're gonna immediately vote you out following it, okay?
Sounds good.
What do we need?
Well, I did pretty much everything I could do, and it was clear they wanted me out right away, as soon as possible. That's why I knew once I lost that challenge I was done. But that's okay. I had a great time. Denny, that was unnecessary. Don't expect my vote. We'll see what happens. I'll be watching, and I'll be voting.
Are you guys ready to get to tonight's challenge?
I guess.
Much of the game of Survivor is all about getting to know people and creating relationships. For this challenge, I will ask you a series of questions about the people that are sitting on the jury. Person that gets the most answers correct wins immunity and guarantees themselves a 1 in 5 chance of winning this game. Question 1. What school did Morgan get her master's at, and what did she study? Reveal.
I got that.
I didn't even guess.
Rob's correct. Carrie's correct. Jeremy, what does yours say?
Hope University in special education. It's wrong.
Yours is wrong. So Rob and Carrie get the question correct. Question number 2. How many siblings does Ian have, and what are their names? Reveal. Okay, all that said 1, you're wrong.
I don't even.
That's all I knew from the menu.
Carrie, what do you have for the names?
Andrew and Sam.
That is wrong. Jeremy, what do you have?
We just have 2 brothers, but I don't have any names.
All right. No one gets a point.
What was the second one? I know one of them's Keaton.
Austin and Keaton.
Austin.
Question number 3. What is Phil's occupation? Reveal.
I just know he was driving a truck when I talked to him the one time.
I just remember he told me he was a plumber on the school board. That's all I remember.
Everyone has it correct except Frank.
Not winning jury votes here.
Question number 4. How many tattoos does Corey have?
All I remember seeing is the tramp stamp.
Reveal.
0.
Everyone that said 0 got the correct answer. Question number 5. What is Pook's occupation? 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Unemployed. Love you, Pook. I had no idea, so I figured I'd make it funny.
Frank, what did you say?
Feed shop.
What do you have, Jeremy?
I have a marijuana dispensary.
All right, everyone gets it correct that round except Logan.
Is that me?
For 5 questions, we have Rob and Carrie in the lead with 4.
Question number 6. Who is Corey's favorite Survivor player? Reveal. Frank is the only one that has it correct.
Oh.
He said poverty's the best, but his favorite's syrup.
Question number 7. Where is Morgan from? Reveal. Carrie gets it right. Denny gets it right. Jeremy, what did you say?
Central Michigan. I know it's wrong.
Rob gets it right. Rob, Carrie, and Denny. Question number 8. What school did Ian attend undergrad? Reveal. Okay, no one gets it correct.
Wait. What was the answer?
University of Mount Union. Question number 9. What city was Phil born in? Reveal. Rob gets the answer correct. It is Miami.
My shirt says that. I could have just looked down.
Rob takes the lead with 6.
Question number 10. What sport did Pook play in high school? Reveal.
Basketball. Rugby. Dang, I hope. Pook, if you played rugby, I'll
What
tap
did you
up for that
put,
one.
Frank?
Baseball.
Okay, no. Carrie is the only one with the correct answer. It was football.
Football.
All right, after 10 questions, we are tied again with Rob and Carrie at 6. Next closest is Denny, Jeremy, and Frank with 3. Logan.
I'm chilling with 2. Woo!
Question number 11. What is the name of Morgan's husband and how long have they been married? Reveal.
Oh, I'm wrong. I take that down before they see it. So.
You all 3 got the name right, but it was 7 years.
Damn.
Married?
That's a long time.
Man, I didn't realize you were married that long. Holy crap.
Question 12. What instrument does Ian play? Reveal. What did you say, Jeremy?
Drum set.
Drum set. Everyone gets it right, but Denny. Question number 13. What is Corey's favorite sports team? Reveal. Frank, Jeremy, and Carrie get it right. It was the Steelers.
What?
Question number 14. What sport did Ian play in college? Reveal. Jeremy and Carrie get it right. It was soccer. Question number 15. Who is Phil's favorite Survivor player? Reveal. Everyone is wrong. It was Russell Hantz.
Alright, fair enough.
And with that, Denny and Logan no longer have a chance for immunity.
Yeah!
Logan.
First out!
In the lead with 9, followed by Rob with 7. Frank has 5 and Jeremy has 6.
Question number 16. How many tattoos does Pook have? Reveal.
7.
What did you say, Jeremy? You got 5?
Yeah.
5 is the correct answer. Jeremy gets a point. Question number 17. How many siblings does Corey have? Reveal. Everyone gets that incorrect. The correct answer is 4.
With that, Frank no longer has a chance for immunity.
Welcome to the Losers Club, Frank.
Carrie 9, Jeremy and Rob with 7.
Question number 18. What country did Morgan study abroad in?
Carrie gets this right, and Rob and Jeremy miss. She wins immunity.
Reveal. All 3 get it wrong. The correct answer is Chile. Question number 19. What is Pook's favorite Survivor season?
Jeremy and Rob cannot miss another question. Carrie gets one right. She automatically wins.
Heroes versus Villains is the correct answer. Carrie wins individual immunity.
Good job,
Thank you.
All right. We are now going to vote somebody out.
We're not talking?
Not talking.
It is time to vote.
Time to vote.
So my vote is for Jeremy. I am not happy about this vote, and I don't want to see Jeremy go home, but I don't know what else to do right now because things are just happening. So sorry.
Gonna stick with my vote. Last vote from last tribal. Hopefully he goes home.
All right, I'll get the votes. Anyone has a hidden mute idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Brian, I'd like to play this sour beer as an immunity idol.
All right, you playing on yourself?
Yes.
All right. This is not a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Frank will still count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jeremy. Jeremy. That's 2 votes, Jeremy. Jeremy. That's 3 votes, Jeremy. Frank. That's 3 votes, Jeremy. 1 vote, Frank. 15th person voted out of Survivor TRHS versus Specialist and the 6th member of our jury. Jeremy.
Good game, Jeremy.
Great game, you guys.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. Travis spoken.
Good game.
Well, 2 people eliminated tonight. We are down to our final 5. We will see you Saturday night for the next immunity challenge.
Taken out at the final 6 and with a twist on top of it. It was a way that I hope that I could go out if I ever did. I am so proud of how I played this game, from coming up with a plan to blindside someone in my own alliance, to making top 3 in the majority of the individual immunities challenges that I played in this game, is something that I am so proud of. And on day 1, I told myself that I wanted to be the last person standing in our pregame 6-person alliance. And I made that happen. It was not easy, but it is an accomplishment that I will hold dear forever.